Hey everyone, Jim here from Sasquatch Beyond the Outpost podcast and Rabbit Hole Adventures. And I'm out doing a little hiking today in the general area where our gifting site is. Did not bring my spikes, so I don't know how I'm going to do here. As you can see, the trail is very icy still, although it's 12th of February and it's almost shirt sleeve weather. But I'm the only one here, no cars in the parking lot. So anything we see or hear is not created by me. Hey friends, by myself today. No one else around. If you decided you'd like to interact, that would be fine by me. I'm just making a short video here. And, this is interesting. This is new. This was not broken the last time I came, and you can see it's very long actually. So new little new significant tree break. And again, it's in the middle of the woods. No way wind is going to knock that down when nothing else has been upset or broken or knocked down by wind anywhere else. So before I talk about what I wanted to talk about today, just wanted to do a little public service announcement. If you've ever been interested in coming on one of the night hikes with me, or the camping trips, or being on horseback with Jill and I, this would be the season to do that this coming summer. And the reason being, the economy has not done us any favors in the past couple of years, and Rabbit Hole Adventures has ended the season in the red, and we just can't afford to keep doing that. So this summer is kind of our make or break summer, and if this is something you've thought about doing and you've set aside some money to do it, I encourage you to go ahead and sign up, because if we have to cut back on our trips like we did last summer, this may be the last summer for Rabbit Hole Adventures as we have known it and as we have been doing for quite a few years now. I hate to say that because I can't imagine giving this up, but we simply can't afford to keep running a business in the red. So just a thought, if that's something you're interested in doing, I'll put the address on the screen here, but it's rabbitholeadventures.co, and you can find all the information you need there to sign up. Boy, is it quiet out here. It's rarely this quiet. It's a little unsettling, to be honest. So what I wanted to talk about in particular today is something that I've been thinking a lot about, and I think the time has come that we move beyond trying to decide if Bigfoot exists or Sasquatch exists to trying to understand what Sasquatch is. Those are two very different things, and I believe we have more than enough evidence today, far more than enough evidence, to prove that Sasquatch exists. So there are many researchers today who are still looking for that $1 million shot, the shot that's going to put them on the map, make them famous, and will never happen, to be honest. And who are still stating that they're working hard and doing a great deal of research and spending time in the woods trying to come back to all of you with the evidence that Sasquatch exists. Friends, they exist. They exist in vast numbers across this country. They exist in every single state in the United States and on virtually every continent of the world. There have been conservatively 100,000 sightings in this country alone. So there's no point anymore in trying to prove that they exist. What we need to focus on now is the question of what Sasquatch is. They're not an ape. They're not a prehistoric ape of Gigantopithecus fame. They are some type of human hybrid with DNA that is a mixture of full human and unknown. They walk on two legs as we do. They live in family groups. They have their own language. They are highly intelligent, very elusive by choice, and they are getting that feeling that I'm being observed right now. That could be. Yeah. There's no mistaking that feeling that you're being watched. I think the numbers of researchers are growing exponentially who are switching from the concept that Sasquatch is a undiscovered species of great ape to the concept that Sasquatch as a species are human or partially human, are paranormal, possess abilities that we cannot even imagine and cannot define scientifically. We observe them repeatedly in the woods, but we cannot reproduce it, and we cannot explain how they do this. So Our science as we know it today cannot explain most of what they are able to do, including disappearing and appearing at will, emitting light from their eyes, healing the sick, appearing and leaving tracks that simply start in the middle of nowhere, or tracks that simply stop in the middle of nowhere, which would indicate that they arrived at that space by some other means than walking. I know this isn't a popular opinion with many people and many researchers around the country, but I think it's the only way forward. And I intend on one of our next podcasts for Sibylla and I to spend a good deal of time talking about this very concept. We've both observed too many things that we cannot explain, and we have many friends and fellow researchers who've also observed the same phenomena. So I think it's time. It's time to make the switch. It's time to stop talking about if Sasquatch exists, and let's start talking about what Sasquatch is. This is Jim from Sasquatch Beyond the Outpost and Rabbit Hole Adventures. Beautiful day in the woods in Colorado. Signing off.